But we're going to game one between LDZ and PKPR right now.
All right, game one, pkpr with the Thatch pick, LDZ with the well-known Queen Nine. Both players opening up with a Sair. pkpr has the sword in hand, but he tosses it, ended up losing that weapon advantage. LDZ spacing with the spear, looking to catch pkpr in some bread and butter. pkpr still unable to find a weapon, is trying to play passively and hold on to the side of the map, but LDZ is looking to punish with some pogo sticks. He does end up getting the side light, but can't follow up with the Sair. pkpr taking a slight damage advantage over LDZ, gets the ground pound, follows up with a Sair against the side of the map. pkpr doing quite well with his sword right now, spacing out LDZ and punishing every approach he can. He gets the nice down sig. pkpr sending LDZ into kill percent, and he gets the bread and butter combo. LDZ finding himself on the side of the map, dodges through to get past that signature. pkpr with the gravy cancel down sig, it catches LDZ. LDZ is gonna get killed soon if he eats another hard-hitting move. pkpr playing patiently, looking for an attempt to punish. LDZ getting in with those guitar strings, looking to even up the damage, but pkpr is trying to space him out and wait for a mistake, and he does find one. The down light into side air sends LDZ falling.
Posts out a signature and avoids that down stick from LDZ. Finds the D-Light Sair and takes the first stock. PKPR only in the orange on Thatch. Tosses all the weapons off the stage. Continues to deny LDZ's Queen Nine from being able to pick up anything. And LDZ does not move.
LDZ taking a break here. pkpr saying, I'm just going to give you a down light for that. LDZ says, bro, hold on 1 second. And then he ends up getting the spear. However, pkpr punishes that attempt to pick up the weapon, gets some damage out onto LDZ. He's still holding on to an entire stock lead. LDZ nearing yellow at this point on his second stock, unable to find any of these weapon toss combos. Has the guitars in hand. He's looking to get a side air onto pkpr, bring him to the side of the map, but he's unable to really follow up with any of these moves. A lot of single hitting moves, not a lot of follow-up. pkpr still holding on to his first stock.
LDZ looking for those nairs, doesn't work out as the nair connects. PKPR goes for that ground pound to get back onto the stage and finds that falling neutral. LDZ puts out a down sig, and that's just... PKPR is not putting himself in position to get punished by signatures. He's expecting PKPR to fall into him, and instead LDZ does the same thing. It could be a bait, but it's not working, and that's the biggest point that I'm trying to get to, is LDZ finds that side light, but he's in kill percent. Tries to go for the recovery, but the down air stops him. The ground pound finally kills PKPR, but LDZ on Queen Nine is brought into kill percent against a Thatch, who's got an incredibly low defense and is an entire stock ahead. Side light neutral light comes out, but PKPR dodges out of the way of that recovery, tries to start it up with another side light. Recovery comes out, PKPR waiting for a weapon spawn, but only mines are spawning as LDZ's got an opportunity to even this up.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta take into consideration here, LDZ is playing Queen Nine. She does have a ton of defense. If he can find some nice guitar strings on the pkpr, he'll be able to even up the stocks and maybe even take the lead. However, pkpr does find a beautifully placed gun recovery, taking the stock advantage once again.
LDZ has the spike ball, tosses it downwards, just playing with the ball by bouncing it up and down on the ground, and it's not connecting with pkpr, but it finally does. He goes for the spear, neutral light connects, down sig to punish PKPR by dodging up, but it's not going to happen. That down air, however, will hit, and PK makes it back onto the stage, tries to go for the nair, recovery does not hit, and LDZ punishes with the nair, nearly gets the recovery off the top. That would have killed really early, and then pivot side sig will do it. LDZ, behind the entire game, evens it up completely.
Yeah, and I expect to see him take full advantage of that. He's looking to get in there with some guitar strings. He's punishing PR's attempt at reading a down sig, but it's just not working. PKPR finding himself in the yellow. Both players have relatively even stocks, but LDZ with the defense advantage, and he's still landing some good guitar strings.
Sidelight comes out from PK as LDZ has slowed down the match incredibly. Goes for his sidelight just to reposition, picks up the spear, waits for PK to come in. The chase dodge D-light does not connect, and PK waiting patiently, goes for that signature, does not work out. The weapon toss stops him. PK putting out some very risky moves here as he finds that GC downlight into the sidelight. PK finds the neutral light as well. LDZ brought into the red, gets out of the way of that killing signature as he's trying to play with the guitars, goes in with that chase touch down sig, doesn't work out. Sidelight punishes. PK trying to find the kill with the side sig, does not work out, and PKPR goes in for that recovery, puts LDZ high into the damage amounts. He goes in for that side sig, and that will do it. LDZ finds the chase dodge side sig to end the game, but that was an incredibly close first match.
Yeah, incredibly close first match. LDZ really showing up on the last stock. PKPR was doing quite a good job. I mean, you can see he did more damage that game. He put out an entire 575 damage onto LDZ's Queen Nine. However, that defense made it so that he could hold on to those stocks long enough to get out the damage that was needed.
So LDZ having the same problem that he had back in the Invitational, where he's got Steam updating games while he's playing, and that gives him horrendous frame problems. And he had that.
I didn't think that Steam would update.
I thought so.
Playing. I'm pretty sure it only
stops
does it when it's closed.
Right, yeah. I thought the same thing, but he said that Steam was downloading something, and he said, yeah, I know, but mine is weird. That's his explanation. Maybe he's got a setting. I really don't think that's supposed to happen, but that does happen, and he has turned it off, and he's ready to go into game 2.
All right, LDZ with the Roland pick, pkpr sticking to the Thatch. Banning out Ship and Thunder Guard.
So Roland, this is cool. I wasn't expecting LDZ to bring it out in tournament today, but he loves Sir Roland for 2v2s. He's finally started practicing 2v2s. Had an okay showing at BCS last Saturday. Didn't make it into top 4, so he didn't make it. But he did okay with his partner, VexX, and he loves to play Sir Roland in 2v2s, and he wants to practice a little bit more in 1v1s. So we're going to see who makes a difference here.
I think Sir Roland's a very strong legend pick. We're going into game 2 on Mammoth Fortress. pkpr sticking with the Thatch. LDZ switching up to Roland. Goes in with a nice placed side air, punching pkpr in the mouth right off the jump. But pkpr responds with a nice neutral light with the sword, catching LDZ and doing a bit of damage. However, that defense still puts LDZ at the damage advantage, except for now. Now LDZ is in the yellow. pkpr with the ledge cancel down light to follow up with that bread and butter.
Nice downer comes out to put LDZ into the orange, and that GC downlight cider is something that PK's gotten a bunch of times in LDZ so far in this set. He's able to bring him closer towards kill percent. Puts out another GC downlight, doesn't get punched, but LDZ burns him with that lance. Tries to go in for the neutral lane, and it does connect as PK is trying to approach that side up. But that falling nair will send LDZ flying and nearly into kill percent as he's putting out nairs, and pkpr gets that D-light cider. Is looking close like LDZ's going to lose the stock as he repositions to get a nice recovery and dodges past PK. Gets an end light on the way back down, and LDZ going in for that chase dodge nair as he even things up almost immediately just because of how low PK's defense is.
Yeah, I mean, pkpr landing a lot of bread and butter combos. It's definitely punishing LDZ. He did lose an opportunity when LDZ recovered to the map because Lance recoveries are very readable and very easy to punish. However, he didn't take full advantage of that. LDZ looking to land a side sig, but pkpr spacing around that and getting him with these guns. However, LDZ finding the lance again.
Ooh, he dodges forward, goes for an end sig as you could hear the horse audio file playing, but PK stops him in his track with a nice side sig, and the mine goes down. PK, with the sword, goes for that neutral lane. A cider from LDZ will quickly end his stock, and even though PK puts so much damage on the LDZ is able to even it up quite immediately.
Yeah, that defense allows them to hold on to their stocks for quite a while. pkpr did have a nice place signature there, though, but LDZ instantly followed up with a Sair as soon as he spawned. Both players with even stocks, but LDZ is eating the bread and butter from pkpr and finding himself in the yellow with the lance in hand. He's looking to space out this sword, but he's getting caught.
As the lance tosses it forward, PK jumps above it, and he gets a nice GC side sig, sends LDZ flying as he holds onto the sword. Tries to go in for that GC sig once again, but a weapon toss will stop PK in his tracks as LDZ is playing around with this lance, going for weapon throws now, as he's not finding a decent lance playstyle being able to be successful here. PK finding that recovery, brings him to the red, dodges, just guarding that weapon as he doesn't want LDZ to pick up the sword, and fails as LDZ finds the weapon that he's looking for. Side that comes out, neutral air as well. PK trying to get a little bit more damage on, but he's got the opportunity to take the stock and even it up. LDZ finding a D-light dare, but that's it.
Yeah, pkpr really needs to find a kill move as soon as possible because LDZ is getting a ton of damage out right now and taking full advantage of Roland's defense. pkpr playing too passive, not really able to find any hard-hitting moves. LDZ getting in there where he can and punishing these active frames.
Side air comes out, LDZ low on jumps. He's going to have to dodge back to the stage if he wants to make it back. And no, he doesn't. He just uses all of his jumps. Never mind. I guess he got him back as he goes in for that. Eli's doesn't work out, picks up the lance, which I don't think is a great idea as PK is not in kill percent just yet, but he dodges forward, gets the down air into the weapon toss, and it might be making me eat my words as the D-Light Sair connects, and he's looking to take this second stock off of PK as he dodges back to the stage. He gets the recovery. Whoa! LDZ flubs the ledge guard and instead kills himself.
It looked like it was a secured edge guard for LDZ, but pkpr with a beautifully placed recovery, taking the stock advantage. He's in kill percent, but he's doing a ton of damage with these neutral lights onto LDZ. LDZ needs to end this stock quick before pkpr gets a foothold.
LDZ going up, tries to get something on the PK, goes for a Sig for some reason, and wow, PK with an insane sword string off that grab pound gets a side Sig!
Beautiful
LDZ!
combo from pkpr. pkpr doing a ridiculous amount of damage onto LDZ, absolutely devastating him with these bread and butter combos. LDZ finding himself in kill percent already on his last stock, and pkpr looking to finish it.
LDZ is looking to get 2-stock by pkpr here as he puts up the down Sig. Makes me eat my words, but geez, he's got so much more room to go here as he wants to take PK out on this last stock. Neutral Light will start it off, but he's got a little bit more to do, and PK only has to find one more D-Light Sarah, I think, after that one, as LDZ does have a lot of defense, but you can only get hit by so much before you die, and that D-Light there might confirm it. LDZ having to use his recovery, having to use his dodge. PK doesn't go for the ground pound as free as that was, and LDZ makes it back, but the Sarah will do it.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful plays from pkpr. That well-placed gravy cancel downlight at the end there really sent LDZ flying to the side of the map, putting him in prime position to get punished by another Sair.
And LDZ celebrates by saying, "Yay, new color." That was the true objective of that game, wasn't to win with Sir Roland. It was just to
Yo, we don't waste XP here, you know what I'm saying? We constantly get them gains.
Absolutely, and that is
Oops,
exactly
I just exited out.
Yeah, exited out Brawlhalla?
No, I accidentally exited out of the lobby, but I'm spectating now. We're going through maps, and we're going back to Mammoth Fortress once again. LDZ going back to the Queen Nai, and pkpr sticking with his trusty Thatch.
I like this idea a lot, because PK has not been using the guns too much. He's mainly been destroying LDZ with the sword. And LDZ feels comfortable with Queen Nai against sword. It's guns that he's most likely complaining about, and PK opening up gets opened up by that sider from LDZ as LDZ wins out, but he's hitting it with the unarmed combos, picks up the guns, puts out that end lane. Let's see whether or not he can bring out these guns to good accord against LDZ's Queen Nai.
Yeah, I mean, he's spacing this Nai out with these guns quite well. He does manage to land a gravy cancel neutral light into a neutral air into a recovery.
That was
pkpr taking a devastating stock lead against LDZ.
I didn't even think that was going to happen because it's Queen Nai. He killed Queen Nai off the top in 20 seconds.
Yeah, Mammoth Fortress has a very small kill box, you know, at the top of the map here, and LDZ getting punished by that. pkpr punishing every approach that LDZ takes. They're trading evenly, but it's not good for LDZ because LDZ is on his second stock, and he's nearing kill percent already. He goes for the ledge cancel, the slide charge down Sig, and it lands. pkpr finding himself at even stocks. LDZ has taken a bit of damage, but he's got the Queen Nai defense to hold him down.
Alright, so LDZ taking a devastating hit at the very beginning of the set, was able to even it up with a crazy guitar string, but a D-Light Sair, PK has placed these GC downlights perfectly to deal with whatever aerial approach that LDZ is going for. If he goes on the ground, he gets a ground D-Light Sair. Like, it doesn't matter. Downer comes out, LDZ is a solid stock behind. pkpr is looking to take game 3 over LDZ, knock him into losers incredibly early and move on.
You know, I consider this an upset. What I thought was quite an even game has now been shown to be different. pkpr taking a lead and securing it with some nice aerial game. He lands a neutral light onto LDZ, sending him into the orange already on his last stock. LDZ unable to find any combo starters. He does get the downlight into side air, into weapon toss, but is unable to follow up with the unarmed. pkpr punishing with a down Sig, taking a brutal lead over LDZ. LDZ will be entering kill percent soon. He's getting some nice weapon throw into unarmed combos, but he's not doing enough damage to really bring this game back yet. pkpr lands another neutral light, goes for the gravy cancel neutral Sig, but LDZ spaces around it, punishes appropriately, but he's finding himself in kill percent. pkpr on the side of the map manages to recover, has no weapon. He's at the weapon disadvantage, but that's not scaring him. He's going for the disco. You already know it's gravy, baby. The side light connects. The charge side Sig. Just kidding. LDZ manages to recover. pkpr finding himself on the side of the map once again.
So LDZ, deep red. What? Okay, the weapon toss stopped PK from getting hit by that. Okay, LDZ.
Yeah, that bread and butter will do it. pkpr taking the set